let a man make a fool of me than to let a man think that he can play games with me. I will sit by myself in a corner with a dog and a cat and be just as happy with a vibrator making my own self nut than to let a man get in here and play crazy with me.
Please. And I got a man. I got a man, but
I wish I would have seen that comment because, baby, I would have read them the filter. Baby, this is a 5-year relationship over here.
You know, I got a man.
I'll tell a man in a heartbeat.
So who? I would like whoever that person, baby. Say it again. Let me see who you are.
Doing me earlier. They just make assumptions. Y'all have said y'all single. You see how they just make assumptions and they just judge you based on.
No, I'm here because we women and we uplifting another woman. We're not trying to let you fail. That's why.
She's different. Saying single. And Lorna, baby, you look like you want a man. I need you to relax, babe.
I don't pay.
You put that picture from the wrong angle, babe. Thank you.
I mean, please understand, I'm single by choice, but I would never let no man play with me. Never. I'll tell a man very quickly, boy, fuck you and that horse that you rode in on, fuck you, your mom, your dog, your cat, your sister, her brother, and all of the above. And will tell you quickly. And if I catch you playing in my face, it's not going to be nothing cute. Nothing cute.
Baby, because I play too. Leave his car on empty.
And get what? I will ride that bitch on E and pull up in his drive and catch a
talking about the fuel pump gave out. That's 800.
That part. Mess around, you'll get to your job and you get ready to get home and you get in your car and that bitch on E. I'll be done caught an Uber back to my house. And you get in your car and trying to figure out how the fuck you finna get home. Yeah. No, listen to the people who's trying to tell you that you worth more than some man playing in your damn face. A man will do what you allow him to do. Let's be clear. Men do what we let them do. A man can't do no more than what we give them power to do. That part.
And not saying that he's a bad person. It's just that your intentions and his intentions don't align. Your morals and his morals. You want a relationship, he don't. Where can y'all go from there? That's already off. That's just like a married person getting married to somebody else and they saying, well, I don't want kids. Then they thinking they can change the person's mind later down the line. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that.
It don't work like that. Y'all got to be equally yoked. Y'all got to be on the same page. And if you ain't on the same page, you wasting time, space, and energy. And life ain't promised to no goddamn
welcome
body.
in, everybody.
You could die tonight. You ain't got time to waste no goddamn body. If he ain't trying to match your energy, fuck him and the energy that he rode in on. Go find you somebody or wait for God to send you that person. Don't go searching, because when you go searching, that's when we make our mistakes at. Wait for God to send you who he got designed especially for you. And when that person comes, you gonna know his intentions gonna be made known, and you ain't gonna have to second guess shit. That part. I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I stand on what I said. Point blank in the end of the period.
Because you ain't gotta be my man to buy me no gift.
That part. Or to give me money.
I don't know who this is in the comments. She's different, babe. You look like Nick Cannon. I need you to relax.
All right, we're going to talk in just a moment. Let me get my little makeup on myself.
No, I had to say what I had to say because she just keep going for no reason.
She want attention. She don't get none at home, so that's what she wants. She want attention.
Yeah, all right. Man, I'm like, the people in the chat be mad. I'm like, why y'all mad? I don't even know why they be mad.
Because you know why they're mad? Because it happened to you and it happened to them, but they didn't get a chance to tell the story, and they upset.
Shoot, I'm upset. Shoot, I'm the one who got a gift for Christmas. These people should be happy. I'm pretty sure they got everything they wanted.
She talking about they got failed marriages. Why are you listening? How the fuck you know somebody got a failed marriage, bitch? How do you know?
This is how these people. So you saying God in one moment, cursing somebody out the next? This is ridiculous.
I ain't trying to start nothing, but I had to say what I got to say, babe. I do not care.
It be aggravating. I can't stand people that get on here and be like, they got failed marriages.
It be talking. Like, Mr. Ma'am, please be quiet.
How you know somebody got a failed marriage? What house do you live in with us that you know we got failed marriages? Where your man at?
No, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
Let's see what he look like.
Baby, you got the right one, because, babe, I will walk you like a dog on this internet. I do not play.
How you going to dog walk someone on the internet?
I wouldn't even pay them no attention. Y'all giving them free promo. They want attention. They want the free promo. Y'all calling out the person's name. They want people to like look at their page, maybe follow
Crystal,
them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. I'm a growing process. I'm not that mature yet.
Oh no,
Maybe
you
next
fine,
year.
baby. I've been there, done
Maybe
that.
next year, but not today.
I got you. No, you
Not
fine. I've
today.
been there. That's why I said that. Because she just want free promo. That's why I ain't even been calling her name
It
out.
was funny when you was like, Toy, we ain't gonna do any of this. We is. Today
Bitch,
we
you look
are.
like a man.
Look, every time you try to go to church, somebody try to pull you back into the world.
Ain't it? The devil be
The
busy.
devil busy. You got to rebuke him. Rebuke him right now. This when you supposed to be speaking in tongues right now when you're talking to them. Rebuke Satan.
Exactly.
I rebuke Satan. See how the devil work. I was trying to stay saved. They don't let you stay saved on this
Just
app.
put some
They
gloss on
don't.
and
That's
just
why
keep
I said
going.
I have to like I have to say accountability to coming all the time.
Miss P say, at this point,
Peach, you want to
make her a
come back up
mod.
here? My sister Peach want to come back up here. I can drop so she can come up.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop as well.
Peach want to come back up here,
I want
sweet
you to keep
ass.
your head
Oh,
up
they
and
brought
don't
someone
let
about
these
to
people
drop off.
aggravate
Let me
your
see.
nerve. Just
Let
stay
me see if
prayed
I could
up.
get on.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gonna be okay, baby, as long as you keep
Y'all don't
praying.
understand how much I appreciate y'all alive.
But people keep saying don't listen to nobody,
All
and
right,
y'all
I
don't understand.
just sent my
They
request.
stuck in the shit even longer because they trying
Okay.
to figure. They stay stuck in the shit even longer because they trying to figure out what to do. She needed to talk to somebody about this shit. And maybe she didn't have nobody to talk to about it. And maybe that's why she came to social media. Not saying social media is the best way, but sometimes you link up with some of the best people. I met my strongest
Oh, they
sisters on
didn't. She
social
didn't
media.
bring me up.
I got a group of sisters that's right here in the chat. Some strong bitches that ride. They ride at
Period.
It
dawn.
says
We ride
11
at dawn
people are
around these
also
motherfuckers. They
requesting.
already know. Each one of them, Quitter one of them, Trina. They already know we ride. We ride for hours. So
All right.
sometimes you
Well, you
gotta
know what?
link up with
Listen,
certain people. Not saying
let me
I don't
turn
take
this
my relationship
down.
to social media, but that's not a relationship.
All right. So let me tell you all what's going on. So welcome into the people who are on right now. This conversation is going on live. And I have been trying to get on this broadcast so that I could have the conversation with her directly. Right now, she is on TikTok. Her name is My Sweet Ash 1. I'm going to show you the original video. And look, it's Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. I am your host, Tonya TKO. We are already live on every platform because I wanted to get live so that we could just jump right into the conversation. The woman that you see, and this is the conversation that's going on right now.
Y'all see, everything you guys have told me. I say here, you guys are right. It was just that the way they presented and the way they was trying to like.
Right.
They was
So I've been trying to come up there to have a conversation with her, and I have not been able to get on the broadcast. Instead, other women are getting up there and they're talking what it is that they're talking. Oh, wait. Requests? Okay, let me see. Oh, what is this? No, cancel. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Get away from me. Like, what are you doing? Like, these people out here on TikTok are so desperate just for anybody to see them. Well, it seems like I'm not going to be able to get up on the broadcast. And this is part of the reason that I just decided to just go on ahead and get on here, do my live myself. Welcome in. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. For those of you who know, I'm a life coach from an accredited program. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. You know that I lead retreats helping women get in touch with the healing that exists inside of them, to heal some of the patterns, the hurt, the brokenness, etc. Because there's a lot of people up on this broadcast that are saying a lot of different things to this woman, and many people are just not seeing what it is that I'm seeing. So let's go to the original video. Let's go to the original video that I saw. I downloaded it. Give me just 1 second. I downloaded it so that, come on. Where's my gallery? Oh, look at my thing, y'all. This is my little happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and yours. May abundance overflow in 2025. Yes, absolutely. So somebody's saying, don't let my channel get shadow banned by their potty mouths. Look, I honestly speaking, I'm just really not that, I don't know how to put it. I'm really not into these sites like I used to be, honestly speaking. I really am not.
Had already had sex with almost 100 million.
Let me try my thing. Okay, here we go. I'm getting the broadcast up now so that you all can see. Let me turn this down a little bit so that I can get the sound up for you all. All right, here we go. Let me get this one a little bit larger. So this is the original video that started it all. Oh, this thing is still, let me close out of here. Because I was trying to get on her broadcast, but she wasn't letting me on, and that's fine. I got my own platform, and we can talk about this for self-love lessons for you, because it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to talk to her to give her some self-love lessons for herself. So let's look at the original video. So you heard the conversation that was going on behind the scenes with women from all different walks of life, right? So let's listen to what she has to say here. Let me make sure the volume is all the way up. Okay.
So I bought this game. This man got the game and brand new monitor, even though he already done set it up. Y'all, guess what this man just bought me? Can you please pass me my gift? Can you please pass me my gift? Oh my God.
Let me pause and see what this card says on it. It says, wishing you peace with much calm and comfort, that love and feeling something. It's backwards. I can't really see what it says.
What you said? Well, y'all, this man really right here hooking this game system up, like, you don't feel bad. You don't.
No, he doesn't.
Like, you don't feel a little bad. Or you don't feel bad at all.
No.
How?
Hey, it's plenty more checks to come.
Man. You did. Now you talking about it's the thought that count with a car. I don't know what to say. Wow. This man got a monitor.
How's the volume on this?
And I got this. You could at least put some money in the card.
Good for you.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And then he blew some kiss in the background.
Yeah.
All right. So
about this game.
This is the original video. My first thought about this is, number one, hold on, let me get my mic down just a little bit. I'm like, number one, are you buying him gifts to get something in return? Because this sounds like, oh, I got you this, so I'm expecting something in kind. But the fact of the matter is that you could have spent that money on yourself. You could have taken that, like, if you're giving somebody a gift in proxy to get a gift for yourself, just cut out the middle person and just go buy the gift for yourself. But there's some more. What ended up happening is I saw that she was live. So I said, you know what? Let me see what is going on the live, because I didn't realize that this was her video, right? So I went to her live. Let's get this up. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let me turn up my phone.
That's number one. I'm gonna be 100.
All right. So is this? No. That's the second video. This is the first one.
Because you can block your blessing because you're trying to wait for him. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that, because you already gave him a.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could get my screen right, because there's a lot going on right now. Give me just 1 second. I'm trying to get my screen right, because here. This is not the right screen. Let me get here. All right, there we go.
Chance. Don't block your blessing. If it's meant for him to come back, anything that's meant, it'll come back.
Yes, sir.
It'll come back because God will teach. If he meant for you, then God will teach him how to treat you. God will show him how to love you. Because when somebody come in your life, when a man come in your life, you want him to love you first with the love of God.
That's it.
That's how he gonna treat you right. You want him to love you like that first.
That's it.
That's how he got to come first. So when it's time, the right man will come. Don't rush it. The Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Not when you find somebody. So just allow God to take time with you. Sometimes, baby, we gotta sit by ourselves.
That's it.
You got kids. Girl, my kids is enough company.
That's it.
And don't feel like
hold on, let me go to this video.
Ain't no man out here helping you with kids, giving you money, all of that other stuff, when he ain't in no relationship with you and he ain't having sex. That's just number one. I'm gonna be 100.
Trying to have sex with him. He
Listen,
100 with you.
in a relationship with. So I'm like, okay.
Stop listening to people on social media. Keep your shit off of social media. Everybody who giving you advice is telling you shit from their side and from their point of view. Can't nobody tell you how to live your life and live your relationship. What you choose to do is what you choose to do. And
I just want you to pay attention to this.
I'm 44 years old. And can't nobody tell me what to do with my relationship. What you do with your relationship is what you do with your relationship. How he made you feel is how he made you feel. What you choose to do is what you choose to do. At the end of the day, and I mean this 100%, fuck how everybody else feels about what you choose to do. What you choose to do is how you choose to live your life. If he give you money for your kids, that's because he give a damn about you. Remember this. You woke up in this man's house on Christmas morning.
I just want to pause this right here, right? So one of the things that I found that nobody is talking about, and I just want to tell you all what this is, what's going on right now. So there's a lot of things going on, and I'm making this video because I couldn't get up on her broadcast, and I wanted to be able to get the message, but I don't think I'm going to get the message to her, but I'm going to give the message to you. There's a lot of women who are on the panel. Somebody's saying that part. Which part are we talking about? So there was a lot of people who are on the panel, a lot of women on the panel giving her varied advice. Some of the women were like, don't take it back. Just leave it in God's hands. Just go on. Listen, I have more money than this young lady does. I know that for sure. I would take it back. I wouldn't have bought it in the first place, but if I was foolish enough to buy it and I knew that I felt angst about that money going out. So she spent over $800 on his gifts and he got her a card. The woman who's up on the panel right now is talking about, well, you woke up in his house and he's been taking care of your kids and no man is going to do that if he don't care about you. Then it is revealed that they have never had intercourse, right? Then let me see if I can find the part of the thing where the women asked whether or not they even touch.
and did a lot bigger and lost a lot more. Shit happened. Shit happened. It's just a lesson, and you're gonna learn from it. Don't ever feel like you can't.
Let me keep going forward.
I want you to know that I am not coming at you. I promise you that, because I done been there and done that shit, and that shit hurt, and that shit hit different when you in the middle of it.
Yeah, guess what this man just bought me?
Oh, pause. All right, so let's get to the next video
because you can block your blessing because you're trying to wait for him. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that, because you already gave him his chance. Don't block your blessing. If it's meant for him to come back, anything that's meant, it'll come back.
Yes, sir.
It'll come back, because God will teach. If he meant for you, then God will teach him how to treat you. God will show him how to love you, because when somebody come in your life, when a man come in your life, you want him to love you first with the love of God.
That's it.
That's how he gonna treat you right.
Let's keep. I just want to go because this is 9 minutes. Let's see.
Power back. He has too much power over you.
Baby, you got to be stronger than your emotions. This gonna turn around.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just not putting you in my business. My husband passed away, and
Let's see. She's about to tell a personal story. Let's see.
That. You don't need that, especially. And I think I heard you say he's dating more than one woman.
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm sure I don't. Like, I don't know 100%, but I'm sure he is because he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me.
Do you have girls or boys?
I have girls.
Listen.
Do you want your girls to see that this?
So I don't think I was recording the part because it's a long live. You know, people be on these lives for 3 hours and stuff. Let me just tell you the gist, right? He doesn't want to be in a relationship with her. He doesn't want to have intercourse with her. He doesn't kiss her. He doesn't hug her. He doesn't rub up on her. When she tries to have intercourse with him, he rebuffs her, right? And then on top of all of that, in the beginning of the month, she was strapped for cash. Her daughter had wanted a gift. And she was like, well, she was just telling him about it. And he was like, oh, and she was like, well, she's just going to have to wait till Christmas. And he was like, no, don't make her wait. And he gave her the money. The money was about $800, right? And then as Christmas got closer, he started asking the woman what she wanted. And he was saying that he was going to get her a gift. So she was like, oh my goodness, you know, all of this time has passed and Christmas is coming up. I didn't get him a gift. So let me run out and get him something. So she went and got him gifts under the pretense, under the guise of, oh, he's getting me something, right? So she went out and spent the same $800 that he gave her. Now I guess she's gotten paid and now she's spent that $800 on his gift. And he turned around and got her a card. And he's in the background saying, somebody says, why is he there? We're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to talk about that in a second. Don't you worry. And so now she's gone out and she spent this money. In the live broadcast, she talks about how, you know, she's been single for so long. She hasn't let anybody in. So when he was talking about spending time with her, she was really excited. He spent the night in her house because the woman on the line is like, ain't no man gonna have you spending the night in his house if there's another woman. And then she's like, no, that was my house that we were in, right? And there's something that no one is talking about, and I'm going to talk about it with you. But first, I'm going to play a Dose of Pink's video for you all because I thought that this video was a video that many women need to hear. I feel this is a video many women need to hear. So,
His name is So Tatted YD.
Oh, so tatted YD.
where's that sound coming from?
I wouldn't follow him.
Oh, let me make sure that this thing is.
Okay.
So Tatted YD.
They still talking on here. Let me get back to where it is that I was. Okay, so here. Listen to this video.
Christmas is almost here and nobody said this yet. I just wanted to say, please, I don't want to hear about how this is the 16th year in a row he didn't get you anything for Christmas. I don't want to hear about how you're pregnant with your baby daddy's 6th child and he didn't get you anything for Christmas. Please keep it to yourself this year. I'm tired of y'all hijacking the holidays. I can't even see the women with standards getting their gifts anymore because it's just y'all complaining and never doing anything about it. So this Wednesday, when you find out he didn't get you anything for the 46th time, unless you're leaving, keep it to yourself, please and thanks. Because y'all be getting mad when y'all make these videos. And
so when Dose of Pink made this video, I thought she was being facetious. I didn't know that there were really women who got on the internet to complain about what they didn't get. But I'm seeing that this is a real thing.
Everyone is saying to leave him. Then you're fighting for your life in the comment section. Save yourself the trouble and keep it to yourself this year. We already know you're perfectly fine getting nothing. Oh, and another thing, I kind of feel like trolling a little bit. So all of y'all that were washing dirty drawers all year round, all of y'all that were just on here showing what meals you make from scratch to keep a man, I need to see what gifts y'all get from scratch. That's what I need to see.
Nothing.
Stand front and center. This is supposed to be y'all's day. Don't hide. I need to see those gifts from scratch because y'all be talking about keeping a man all year round. So I need to see why he's worth keeping. Okay. Y'all should not be empty handed. Y'all don't be shy to show that chicken Alfredo. So don't be shy to show those gifts too. Okay. Since Christmas is almost here and nobody said this.
So I honestly didn't know that this was a thing. This is my first Christmas paying attention on TikTok, and I'm seeing that there are women who are doing this. This happens to be the first video that I saw, and there's a take that I haven't heard anybody else saying. There's a take I haven't heard anybody else saying. Let's see what the evidence points, right? He's not intimately interested in her. He's not rubbing up on her. He's not kissing her. He's not having any type of intimacy with her. But when she said her daughter wanted a gift, when she said her daughter was going to be denied, here he come to the rescue. How many more, and you all tell me what it is that I'm alluding to, because I'm going to say it outright. What is it that I'm alluding to? Because some of these women are throwing themselves at men, and the men are not interested. And so the more they're not interested, the more they throw themselves. And so, somebody said Beard, somebody said DL. Now somebody finally said it. Red Milky Way, or Reddit Milky Way. How many more little girls and little boys, how many more of our children need to be molested by these men who are finding out that you're a single mother, finding out the ages of the children, finding out you got children, and then all of a sudden they want to hang out. They want to buy gifts for your children. They're spending the damn night in your house. And now the game is out in the living room where they say that they're out there playing. Meanwhile, you sleeping. How many more? How many more? I'm like, because at some point, we have to be discerning. At some point, I mean, we see the videos. Listen, in the Black community, they say that the number can be up to 40% of Black girls are touched before they even get a chance to leave their mama house or their papa house. These men are creating opportunity for children to be mistreated. They got overstressed, overworked mothers who are out here trying to date. They're left with the kids, and now they're meeting these men who are taking an interest in being inside their doggone home, but they don't have an interest in her or you. Now they got a game console out in the doggone hallway. They taking an interest in one of your children, want to take them shopping, want to get them special gifts, have a special daddy-daughter relationship with her, pushing the envelope, don't even know y'all, right? Now, I am not saying that he is a predator. I'm not saying that he is. What I am saying is that where is our discernment? You know, we came to that video after the fact with the woman who was talking about she was married and had the kids with this man, and now she's coming out saying that this man had done XYZ to their daughters, right? Look, nobody plans for something like that to happen. No one. And all of that is still alleged as well. And with a story like that going viral on TikTok, here we are 3 weeks later talking about some man that we have around our children, and he's investing money in gifts for them, and you have only daughters. And I know she don't have it like that. That's why I'm saying she need to take them gifts back and get that money and be done with this man. Like, she seems so eager to be loved, so eager to be accepted, and people can smell that on you a mile away. You saw how her face looked in the live broadcast, that she's all looking down, and people can tell. Like, they had this, they did this this documentary with predators, incarcerated predators, and they showed them surveillance footage of people just walking and asked the predators which one they would go after. And the predators 9 times out of 10, well, I don't even know the exact number, but they were able, the person that the predator said that they would go after, by and large, those were the same people who at some point had been victims of a crime at the hands of a predator. There's something about the way that you're slumped, the way that you meander or walk or look around or seem like you don't really belong or fit or whatever. But they can see it, they can smell it, they can sense it on you. And they know exactly who to target. And they're targeting you because there's something keen inside of them that has picked up on a deficit inside of you. Well, somebody's saying it's not eager, it's something else. I want to be very respectful because this young lady may see this video because I have put her name in the description of the video. So I don't want to call her desperate because I don't know if it is desperation. It seems as if there is a lack that exists inside that she is attempting to fill. That there's a hole that exists that she is attempting to fill. And we don't know these people and we don't know what the full situation is. And listen, everybody on that panel that was talking to her was projecting from a place inside of them. What I don't want to do is I don't want to project from my own stuff, but I can say this based on my own experience, right? That we have got to work on our attachment issues, whether we are anxiously attached or avoidantly attached, or we're operating from a place of wounds from childhood where we are perpetuating behaviors that do not serve us over and over and over again, leaving ourselves vulnerable, and then now inviting children into the mix, and now they're vulnerable too. Because now you have a man inside your home who has said he does not want a relationship with you. He's spending the night inside your house. He's not touching you, not hugging up on you. And I'm not saying that those are, and they're in Atlanta too. And I'm not saying that those are warning signs. However, this is a need for a boundary. You know, if a person does not want to listen, if we want to talk about speaking from a place of experience, right? Not from a place of hurt, but I'm going to tell you from a place of experience. When a man says that he does not want a relationship, take him at his word. Don't try to convince him. Don't try to get him on your side. This is coming from most likely from a place inside of you that is wounded. That part of you that wanted to convince your parent that you were good enough. That daddy who said that he was going to come on the weekends and he didn't show up. So you were out there with your little overnight bag, sitting on the porch with your hair freshly done, waiting for dad to come, and he did not come. So now there's a part of you that wants to prove to people that you're good enough, and you're hoping to heal that childhood wound by convincing a man who has said that he doesn't want you. By convincing him to love you, you think that you will heal that hurt. And I'm telling you, that's not how that hurt is healed. If you find yourself trying to prove yourself to a person who has said that they do not want you, I need you to look inside. There's a book. I don't know. I don't have the book because I had gotten the audio version of it. The name of the book is Attached. And in this book, it will go step by step. Like, you know that song by Roberta Flack that Lauryn Hill had redone? And I thought he read my letter and read one out loud. That one is killing me softly. And if you are anxious or avoidant, reading this book will leave you feeling exposed because the author gives exact sentences that people say when they are avoidant. And he gives the exact playbook that you're doing if you're anxious. And so Melva is saying if he does not want to be with her, he would not have anything to do with my children. So you're using her and my, so I'm not really sure what we're talking about here. However, I will say that there are men who can pretend as if they want something to do with you, but it's those children they really want. It's those children. There's so much more that I want to say right now, but I'll save it for another day. I'll say this, please, please. Oh, here we go. It's time for us to get up and dance. Listen. There are plenty of men who pretend, but what I'm saying is, take the time to heal your attachment style. Protect your children, because there are people out there who are specifically targeting single mothers. Last night, oh my goodness, I had such a beautiful night, and there was an experience that happened that really just, there's so much that I want to say. There's so much I want to say, but you know what? We'll talk more in another video, because we're going to veer off into another track or into another. So let's see what we have here in Christmas songs.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring.
Alright, do we want this Christmas song, or do we want a different Christmas song? Let's see what we have down at the bottom. Alright, let's see. Come on. The name of the book is Attached. I'll try to pull up the thing for you all.
Jingle bells ringing in.
Alright, come on, let's get up.
Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh,
Alright, that's it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Merry Christmas Day. We're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. And
right. All right. If you move to that, you got in 3 minutes and 47 seconds of movement. All right. So, Mrs. W says she wore Christmas bells to the gym. Oh my goodness. I wore mine out yesterday and people were, it attracted a lot of attention. So it was a lot. It was a lot. I don't know if I would do that again in New York in certain areas because people were definitely very, very interested in what I had going on, and that wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do or the energy I wanted to be in. So I'm so glad to see you live. Hi chat. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right, so where were we and what it is that we were talking about? I think we had pretty much gotten everything said that we had needed to get said for today's video because there's just so much in here. I just want to know how much more, how many more, how much more do we, now that we know what is going on, do we leave our children exposed to people who are participating in interactions with us while simultaneously saying and just being very conflicting with their actions and their words, right? That they don't want to be with you, but they want to hang around you and be all this, that, and the other. And so inside of the video, she did say that she was in possession of his car today because she dropped him off at work and then now she has the car. Listen, we need to run background checks on all of these people. We need to check inside the glove box and see whose name is really on the car because some of these men are using other women's cars. Right? Somebody saying I should have started singing. What you talking about? They're using other women's cars to lend to other women. Meanwhile, they're just going from place to place to place, getting food here, a car there, something there. You got kids and they might be interested in hanging out with the children there. You know, it's like, how much longer? How much longer? How much longer? Yeah, you know what? I didn't realize I was going to be on here so long. Otherwise, I would have wore pink pants, you know, or, you know, something more festive. But I have on my fatigue pants and I'm like, it doesn't really go with the background. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so this is where we're at. And I'd love to hear from some of you with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from some of you with your thoughts. Some people are asking, what is the name of the book? The name of the book is attached. Let me see if I can find it for you all. Let me see if I can find it because I had the, here it is.
This Valentine's Day will mark the beginning.
All right. So this is the, what's happening? Why is the thing not connected? Oh, so Amazon is, so it's because it's Amazon, it's stopping it from showing up. That's wild. How's it controlling whether or not it shows on my display? Oh, what happened to my clock?
Beginning of the year when I will find my husband. I am tired of being alone. I'm sick of coming back to an empty house, going to the
So I'm trying to, it's not showing for some reason, but that's fine. I'm going to put it up to the screen because one monkey don't stop the show. He really don't. Oh, so how is it there now? Hold on. There, okay. So here it is. This is what the cover looks like. And the book is profound. I'll just say that much. The book is profound, and I recommend it to many people, especially many of us fall either on the anxious or the avoidant, and neither is better than the other. In our community, we try to act like being avoidant is so much better than being anxious, but when you're with a person who is secure, they they accept you for who it is that you are. Listen, there's work that you need to do. However, when a person is interested in showing you that they are interested, and when a person loves themselves, listen, when you love yourself and a person says, look, I don't want to be with you, you take that for what it is and you say, well, you know what? I know what my boundary is. I know what it is that I deserve, and you move on. You move on. So I suggest the book. Why is my timer not going down? There we go. All right. It is a very interesting read. So let me see your thoughts. Women need to learn to be like the bumblebee. Males don't help the hive survive. So when winter comes, they get kicked out. And if they return, their wings are torn off. So you know what happens to him. You know, we have a lot of people on the internet. We have a lot of people on the internet who are I don't even know what to say. We have a lot of people on the internet who are look, I don't even know what to say, because I feel like so many of us have been hurt for so long that we're looking for answers from any and everywhere. You know, we're listening to content creators who are putting up videos from the animal kingdom about about things that are not applicable to our lives, and then applying that to what other people should be doing. If you want to go and pluck off some man's wings, go ahead and do that. There are places for people who do that. Bees don't have bee jail. This is the animal kingdom. You could go ahead and start going out there trying to pluck off people's wings or arms if you want to, or however the case may be. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but rather than focusing on what we need to be doing to other people, I wonder if there's a way that we can focus on what we need to do for ourselves. I wonder if there's a way that I don't even know what to say. A lot of mothers in that position became mothers as children by a man older than they, and no one said nothing. Hard to see the red flags that you've never been told were red flags. Yeah, that's true. That's true. However, see, part of the issue is, right, are we going to qualified sources for information? Like, instead of going to ChatGPT and putting the information in ChatGPT, you know what? I'll put it in ChatGPT myself. Let me get ChatGPT up and running. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. Here. I'm going to put this in ChatGPT and ask what may be going on. All right. I'll show you the screen. Where's the typing prompt area? Okay, here it is there. All right. A woman on the internet made a video. And in the video, she says that the guy she is involved with gave her $800 at the beginning of the month because her daughter really wanted a gift. Okay? Then today is Christmas, and about a week ago, he said he was buying her a gift, and so she ran out and spent, oh no, he said he was getting her an expensive gift. And so she ran out and spent $800 on a gift for him. However, today he got her just a cheap paper card, which wasn't even romantic. She has 2 daughters. She is a single mother, and he has already told her he is not interested in a romantic relationship with her. He does not hug, kiss, or is intimate with her. But today he lent her a car he is driving. What does the system think is going on? I don't like using human words with this thing, so I'm going to say surmise. What does the system surmise is going on? All right, so that's everything that I wrote. All right, so this is what ChatGPT is saying. This is what ChatGPT is saying. All right, based on the information provided, several dynamics seem to be at play in this situation. Here's an analysis. 1, misaligned expectation. The man has already expressed that he is not interested in a romantic relationship. Despite this, the woman appears to have romantic or emotional expectations, as evidenced by her spending a significant amount of money on a gift for him and feeling disappointed with the card she received. Transactional behavior. His $800 contribution earlier in the month might have been perceived as a gesture of goodwill or support, but there's no indication that it signified a shift in his stated lack of romantic interest. It says some more on there. You can zoom in to see it. 3, imbalanced dynamic. The lack of intimacy, affection, or romantic gestures on his part, coupled with her significant financial and emotional investment, indicates an unequal relationship. Her actions suggest she may be over-investing in hopes of fostering a deeper connection while he is maintaining his stated boundaries. Her vulnerability. As a single mother with 2 daughters, she may feel particularly vulnerable or reliant on him for emotional support or material help. This can lead to a dynamic where she overextends herself in an attempt to secure a stable stability or affection, even when it's not reciprocating. His practical assistance versus emotional distance. Lending the car could be interpreted as a practical gesture rather than an emotional one. It might reflect a sense of responsibility or an effort to maintain a cordial relationship without romantic involvement. Insight says, and then it says emotional disconnect. She is likely misinterpreting his actions, self-worth. She may need to reflect on her self-worth and boundaries, as she seems to be compromising significantly for someone who has clearly stated they're not romantically interested. Practical assistance versus commitment. His assistance seems situational and non-romantic, which may confuse the situation further if she perceives it as evidence of deeper care. The system would suggest that this woman evaluate the relationship with clarity, focusing on what has been explicitly communicated versus what she hopes to derive, and then it goes on from there. I'm going to follow up with, I'm personally, let me just say the user is concerned about grooming the children. Please provide insight. All right, so let's see. Now look. Oh my gosh, now that I've stated this, take a look. The situation described raises legitimate concerns about potential grooming behavior, especially when children are involved. Grooming often involves building trust and creating a sense of dependence or obligation, which can extend not only to the adult, but also to their children. Here's a closer look at the situation. Potential red flags for grooming behavior, gifts and financial support. The $800 for her daughter's gift could be a way to build trust and create a sense of obligation. Groomers often use financial support or generosity to make themselves indispensable or to gain access to children under the guise of being helpful. 2, access to children. If the man's interacting directly with her children or if the financial support is explicitly tied to her children, this could be a way to develop a connection with them. Lending the car might future position him as someone the family quote unquote needs. Power imbalance. The woman's financial and emotional vulnerability make her more susceptible to manipulation, which can indirectly affect the children if she becomes overly reliant on this man. Isolation. Groomers often work to isolate their targets by creating a dynamic where the adult feels dependent on them or obligated to prioritize the relationship. Stated lack of romantic interest. The man's clear lack of romantic or emotional involvement with the woman suggests he may be positioning himself in her life for reasons other than genuine care or partnership. I mean, listen, let's continue. Evaluating grooming risk. Does he have direct involvement with the children? He's spending the night in her house. What are his boundaries? His unwillingness to be affectionate or emotionally available to the mother contrasts with his material support, which might indicate ulterior motives. Are there patterns of control or influence? Recommendations for the woman: strengthen personal boundaries, protect the children's boundaries, seek support. If she feels overwhelmed or unsure about the situation, speaking with a trusted friend, family member, or counselor. She's coming to people on the internet, right? Watch for behavioral changes in the children. Grooming often involves subtle manipulation. She should remain attentive to her children's behaviors, emotional state, and how they talk about him or other adults in their lives. Okay, summary. While there isn't direct evidence of grooming, the situation's power dynamics and his involvement in her family life warrants caution. The woman should prioritize setting clear boundaries, protecting her children, and ensuring any external support does not come with strings attached or hidden motives. Trusting her instincts and being proactive in safeguarding her children's well-being is essential. Listen, isn't this something that I said? This is something that I said. Let me just put this. He has spent the night in her house. Let's see what else. She says she hasn't been with a man in a long while and was happy. I'm spelling it wrong, wanted to spend time with her. All right, let's see what else ChatGPT is saying. The additional detail about this man spending the night in the house raises further concerns about blurred boundaries and potential grooming behavior. While she may feel validated and happy about his presence, the situation could create risks for both her emotional well-being and her children's safety. Vulnerability. She's admitted she hasn't been with a man in a long while and values his attention. This vulnerability might make her more willing to accept behavior she wouldn't otherwise question or reject, right? Inconsistency in actions versus words. Despite stating he is not interested in a romantic relationship, he is engaging in intimate proximity by staying overnight. This inconsistency could confuse her and potentially destabilize her emotionally, leading her to make decisions that prioritize his approval over her family's well-being. access to the household. Spending the night gives him more access to the household, including her children. Even if he hasn't interacted with them directly during these visits, the situation normalizes his presence and may allow him to build trust and influence within the family. Mixed signals. By spending time with her in such a personal way while withholding affection or romantic gestures, he might be manipulating her emotional state to keep her in a state of dependency or confusion. Concerns regarding grooming. Positioning himself as a trusted figure, emotional grooming. The mother herself might be the primary target of emotional grooming, where he ensures she becomes reliant on his presence or support. Boundary issues. And then it goes on to talk about recommendations for the mother. Reevaluate the situation, establish firm boundaries, reflect on emotional health. These are things that I was talking about. Prioritize the children's safety, seek guidance. And then it says final thoughts. The man's behaviors, staying overnight, financial assistance, blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Please recommend some books. All right. So it's going to give some book recommendations. All right. So set boundaries, find peace, a guide to reclaiming yourself. The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. Codependent No More, How to Stop Controlling Others and Start Caring for Yourself. Women Who Love Too Much by Robin Norwood. Mother Hunger, How Adult Daughters Can Understand and Heal from Lost Nurturance. How to Do the Work by Nicole LaPira. Attached, The New Science of Adult Attachment. That is the book that I talked about. Listen, your girl is so spot on. I am so spot on. Getting the Love You Want, A Guide for Couples. Protecting the Gift, Keeping Children and Teenagers Safe and Parents Sane. Parenting from the Inside Out. So these are books. I am going to put them in, I'm going to copy and paste them and see if I can put them all in the chat area, because if you all are looking for books, this is what this is. And if she happens to come across this video, these are books that can help. Here we go. Copy and then paste. ChatGPT is great. So there I just put it took away the formatting. So this right here, copy, paste. All right, there's the second set here on healthy relationships. Copy, paste, enter. And then here on protecting children and raising awareness, copy, paste, enter, or write. So you all can't tell me that I don't be on point with my information. I be so on point, because everything that I said, you know what, but I did prompt it to look at grooming, right? So what I'll do is I'll go back to ChatGPT and I'll say, okay, pretend the user never brought up the concern for grooming. Would the system have brought it up? Let me see. If the user had not explicitly mentioned concerns about grooming, the system would likely not have raised the issue directly, but might have addressed broader themes such as boundary setting, emotional dependency, and safeguarding children in general. The focus would have been on the overall dynamics of the situation, including the woman's vulnerability, relationship imbalance, impact on the children, self-worth, and decision-making. Without specific grooming concerns, the system's analysis would have focused on the need for clarity, boundaries, and reflection on the appropriateness of this man's role in her life and household. However, the system is designed to recognize potential risk and patterns. So it might have suggested monitoring interactions for the sake of safety if those patterns were noticeable. All right. So what I can suggest is, listen, for right now, where ChatGPT is, where it hasn't been corrupted by sponsors and stuff like that just yet, I suggest that many of us turn to ChatGPT and put in some of the issues that we may be facing, etc., right? Because one thing about ChatGPT is it's fair and it's balanced for now. ChatGPT has access to websites, books, clinical people's practice, etc., etc. So I suggest you all go there and seek information if you can, if it feels right to you. I've put things into ChatGPT and ChatGPT has helped me out tremendously. So on that note, I'm going to jump out of here. I'm a little, I don't want to say tired, but I hung out yesterday and I could use some rest right about now. And I'd like to read a book. Since it's starting to get late, I want to be able to read before it gets too late. So on that note, oh my goodness, I didn't get my stand. I didn't do my stand. I didn't fit my stand goal today. All right, so listen, what are your self-love lessons from today's video? I want to hear what the self-love lessons have been for you. I know what my self-love lessons have been. I used ChatGPT to learn about human design. Very interesting, very interesting. Hey, beautiful, brilliant woman. I haven't been on live with you in eons. I hope you are thriving in all you do. Oh, look at that. How precious. It's like being a woman makes you vulnerable in general, but being a Black woman makes you prime estate. Oh, yeah. Yeah. ChatGPT is my free therapist. Girl, me too. Listen, look, I think ChatGPT is great. So let's talk about self-love lessons. Let's talk about self-love lessons. Let me ask ChatGPT what she can do to love herself more. What can she do to love herself more? Okay, let's see what ChatGPT says. All right. So ChatGPT says reflect and reconnect with herself, journaling, mindfulness practice, prioritizing self-care like physical self-care, eating healthy meals, emotional self-care, setting clear boundaries, learning to say no, practicing self-compassion, building self-worth through action, reassessing and reframing relationships, seek guidance and healing, model self-love for her daughters. That is something that one person on the broadcast with her did say, focusing on growth, not perfection. Wonderful. So yeah, ChatGPT is on it. So let's talk about self-love lessons for ourselves. Let's get into that. So type SLL and let me see what your self-love lessons are. I'm going to put up some music for us to listen to while we look at the self-love lessons. This is called Time for Christmas.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas.
All right.
And Christmas
I believe
is
people
my
when they
favorite
show and tell me who
time
they
of
are.
year.
Okay, I love that.
It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy.
Let me see some more
decking the
SLLs.
halls.
Come on.
I've been kind to big and small, and now it's
Thank
time
you.
to have a merry holiday.
Hey, thank you, Rakia. Please give yourself a blessing.
What a feeling
I will gift
when
myself
it's
well.
time
Yes,
for
I love that.
Christmas.
I love
Let's
that.
sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that's
I need something a
spring
little faster. Let's see what Gingerbread House is talking about. Ask more questions and clear boundaries. Focus on my relationship to my children. Self-love lessons are always spoken from the I, me. All right? some things like this that were like Martian things. Come on. Let me see these self-love lessons. Self-love lesson. I'll give my self-love lesson. All right. Merry Christmas. My self-love lesson from today's video is really about pivoting. Honestly, my self-love lesson and in loving myself with today's lesson is about, so number one, my first self-love lesson is about, if there is a thing that I want to do, so self-love lessons don't have the word no, never, not, don't. So I was just about to say that. So what I'm going to say, let me say it a little bit differently. I find a way to get the message out in the way that I can. And the message that I wanted to get out, I was able to get out on my platform. My self-love lesson is about the pivot, about doing what works for me in the greater interest of all of us involved. Because this message, and I'm glad because the message coming on my platform reaches a wider audience than me, being on somebody else's platform and speaking to them, because now all of us have been able to get this message. My self-love lesson is also about continuing to stay read up, to read books and continue to look for new books to read, to keep myself well versed. That's another one of my self-love lessons, to just stay well versed on different topics, especially topics that I'm passionate about, because I'm able to give book recommendations that people can do deeper dives in on their own. So my self-love lesson is about that. I see TT's self-love lesson is about acknowledge where I am so I can determine where I'm going and the means of which to arrive. And then Rakia says, I always prioritize my children as her self-love lesson. Bronx Bayou says, thank you for putting me on to ChatGPT. Become more aware of my insecurities, says L. So insecurities, so let's talk about what we do want. So let's talk about that, because insecurities sounds like something you don't want more of. So I want to find out, I want to see a different way that we can state this. Okay? I am my biggest asset. Yes, I like that. You really are. You really are. You really are. So let's see what else. On that note, I think I've said everything. So we got some Christmas trap music. So I will see you out on that note. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. Love yourself. Also, another self-love lesson could be to find counsel where you get it. Even ChatGPT. Let's see what this song is here. I want something a little faster. All right, listen, this is the Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas.